Good morning, teacher and friends. Today, Group 4, CS656 would like to present to you our project on the topic of app development called ShoutOut. I'm Alison, and I will give you a brief introduction of our topic. My group mate Shuani will talk about the development and running environment. Moise will speak to you about our app function, and Dejin will discuss about app architecture module and database. Last but not least, Dejin will conclude our presentation. ShoutOut is an online chatting app which you can use ShoutOut to communicate with your friend and family anywhere in the world. But please note that this app only works on the Android devices as for now. In the future, we plan to make sure the app will also work on the iOS device, which is also called Apple devices. So some of the cool things you can do using a ShoutOut are you can text your friend, you can send an email to it, and you can also record a voice message. ShoutOut is easy. All you have to do is create an account, and also once you create an account, you can find a friend who's on the ShoutOut. Like you can look for your friend name, and then request this friend request. Once you do that, once your friend accepts your friend request, as soon as they accept it, you can just start talking to them. And also, anytime you log into ShoutOut, you can see who's online and who was the last person that was online. You can see every member of every of your friend on the application who was online or last time they were online. It gives you a date and the exact time the person was online. How cool is that? Not only that, there's one thing that you can also do. You can also create a group. You can also create a group instead of talking to individual to a different person. You can actually create a group, and you guys can, in the group, many people can discuss about many things on it. You can have a conversation with a group, record a video, send a message, send a pictures, whichever you like. It's very easy. ShoutOut is very easy and simple to use. This is just to give you a brief summary of ShoutOut. I will pass along to Shuani, who will discuss about the development and running environment.
I am Sohani Javia. I will be talking about the development and the running environment. So we have developed our application on a latest Android Studio 4.1.3 via Windows 10 operating system. We have used Java as a backend coding language. Apart from that, Samsung Galaxy AMP2 was used as a test phone. Also, Firebase real-time database is used as applications database. Moreover, as a running environment, we have used Android Studio Virtual and Emulator. If you can also use a developer model Android phone to run our app on your device. We have used a few external library for our applications, like first one for profile image cropping, second one is for circle image view, and the last one, legacy support, is for image showing on a profile. If you would like to run this application on your computer, make sure to use all the dependency that we provided. Yeah, so I am finishing this part here, and Moise will talk about the app functionality of our application.
Hi, I'm Lojirona, and I'll be reviewing the app functions of our ShoutOut application. We're going to be looking at register and login, write and update the profile information, add and delete friends, and actual chatting and sending messages back and forth. To do this, I have a real phone set up here, and I will also be using the emulated phone in Android 4.1.3. Okay. So let's do a register and login. To register, you're going to need an email. Any email will suffice. So we're going to click on New Account right here. We're going to register as Mark, M-A-R-C-K, at mygerona.com. And then we're going to give it a password. And we're going to register. Once you register, the profile page will pop up. Here we're going to put our name and introduce ourselves. And maybe a quick quirk or two. And we're going to click on update. Once we're there, as you can see, we're here at the chat screen. Now, right now, there are nobody in our contacts list because we have no friends right now. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a friend, find a friend. I'm going to find my other account, which is mo@mygerona.com. This one here. And I'm going to send him a request. So I'm sending him a request. And as you can see, once I send him a request, I can also cancel the chat. I said, oh, Mo, but this is the wrong Mo. I can cancel that, but it's not. It's the right Mo. And I'm going to go ahead and wait for that to come through. Okay. So now I'm going to accept on my phone. And I accept it. Now, when he accepts, as you can see, he pops up here in the chat group, but he also pops up here in the contact list and with a green dot. You see that green dot means he's on, right? And over here, under here, once we start chatting, you'll see it'll be the last time that he sent me a chat and we were chatting. So I'm going to chat real quick here. Say, hi, my other account, exclamation point, and click on the arrow. And then I'll reply back, yo. Now, let's say your friend is out there somewhere and he finds you on chat. He can send you a request. Let's see if we have any friends who send us a request. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Beijing is here. We're going to accept his request or we're going to cancel and not accept. Like I said, if we accept, we click on him and say accept. He's going to go right into our contacts list. And you notice he has the green dot. Let's see if we can chat with Beijing. Hi, Beijing. How are you doing? Let's send him that. He's already saying good. Yeah. How do you like the app? So it is. Now, all right, so we're chatting back and forth. Let's say Beijing wants to send me a pic. Send me a pic. Oh, look at that, flowers. Nice, nice. Now, if I had pictures on this phone, I could do the same thing by clicking over here, and it'll take me to voice or images. Let's go to images. I don't have any right now, so we'll just not send him a picture really quick, okay? So anyway, going back and forth. All right, so that is our application. And I show you the one-on-one chat. Let's show you the group chat. Let's say we want to do a group chat with a bunch of people that we've added to a group. All right, 656. Okay, Gene's there. He's there already. Yo, D. How's the demo going? And as you can see, when we're in group chat, he can chat back and forth. Pretty good. Okay, so at this point, we're going to hand it off to Beijing. I'm going to lower my thing here and go to the next page. And Beijing is going to walk us through the data structures and the application itself. Beijing?
Okay, thanks for my teammates. And here from me, I will give you a brief introduction about the back end of our project. And it will include the data structure and also the implementation, the modules of our project. And also I will give you an example of our controllers, like two methods. Okay, the first one is the data structure. And as Elsony already said previously, we use the FAIR database as our database. This one is pretty easy to access, and it works just nice in the Android Studio with the Android app, because this is for Google's. But the only problem for us is, first of all, we don't use this NoSQL previously. This is first time we try NoSQL, but the results turns very good. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys. So I will show you with this is our app, and here is the database. And here you can see from our database, this is a tree type. So there are gonna be subtrees here for the different modules. For example, there are users, there are messages, there are groups, and there are contacts. And also, because currently we don't have the request the friend request. So we don't have that subtree here because this is a real-time database. But for example, if I just find friends, let me create a subtree. And for example, if I go to Shavani and I send a request message, and here you can see we have a subtree established. So let's go through users first. And this one is for the modules of users. And here you can see you have a unique key here. This is a unique ID for each users. And inside this subtree, and after this node, we will have 4 keys. And the first is image. This gotta be your profile image. And okay, for example, like this one and this one, because you can upload your profile image here. And the second one is name, and the status. The status is something that you can give a little brief introduction of yourself, and it will show with your name. So we also have that at the child node. And also you will have a specific ID. This is the key of the users, and you can see it here and also here. And you can see it afterwards, and you can see it in a lot of places because we really need this UID and to make message go through to the right person. Okay, here we still have a subtree node. You can see is the user state. And for this one, it will be recording the data of if you are online or offline. If the last time you're online and the last date you're online. So it will give you the more specific information about your status. Okay, so this is the data structure for the users. And the next one we can see is for the data structure of the messages. So for the messages, there are also the subtrees here and here. And this one is the sender, and this one is the receiver. And these are the unique ID of them. And if you go down below, and this is the unique ID for each of the sentence or messages you send to the others. Let's take a look. And here you can see they have a lot of different values, different attributes. And here you can see is the date and from whom, and the message and the receiver ID. Then this is the sender ID. And these IDs are the exactly the same as the user's key, or you can see the UID. Okay, here also contains the other information, includes the date and time. From the application functions, we already showed that besides the message itself, we also shows you the message time and date when you send this message. So we also have the information collected here. And also you have the type is either text or image or voice. No matter what type of the message you send, it will record it here. And we actually use this information in our backend to relate it with our storage so that you can see when we go to storage, we have the images, profiles, and the voice messages, and it will store here, and it will retrieve to the receivers, and after it goes to the database. Okay, so this is for the message, and another one we have here is the group. The groups is for the group chatting, and group chatting, the first child node is the group name. You can see this is the group that we built, the more just built. And here is the subtrees, and subtrees and contains the messages back and forth. You can see in this node, we have the child as the date, message, name, and time. This concludes who sent this one, and the date who sent this one, and the message content. Okay, the one last one is the chat request, and you can see here we go, and here in the chat request we have the senders and the receivers UID and the request tab. Like this one, I just sent, but nobody is, like I sent it to Shavani, but Shavani didn't accept my request yet because maybe he's sleeping because it's midnight in India right now. So here you can see this is the type is just sent. Okay, let's try another one. See, the another one is going to be the received. That means somebody else is already received this one. Okay, here we go, and let's try if we cancel this chat request, what's going to happen. You see, all of the thing was gone. That means because we are real-time database, so when we just click here at the same time, this request was just gone. So somebody else, if Shavani is still sleeping, she will not see this message. Okay, but I will send this again, and you can see those things just back. Okay, this is actually our database structure. It's actually pretty easy, but it just works fine. And the functions for our each functions, we have the relatively the tree node, the subtrees, and for the specific modules that we will introduce next. Okay, this is the structures, like tree structures with the NoSQL. Okay, so the next one gonna be the modules and the implementation. Actually, for our app, if we can take a look at the app, you can see we have basically 3 modules for each function. The first one is gonna be, you can see here is the login, and you see the login system. It has the login activity, register activity, and also the, okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for the login. Like the login activity, this will give you the, you can do the registration and you can do the login with this module. And we have one more thing in this module actually, is the upload or update your profile. You can put your names there, and you can put your status, you can introduce yourself, and you can put a nice photo to show to your friends. And this is the first module. And the second module for us is the groups. And groups and is the chat. The chat, and there are 2 things in the chat actually, is the one-on-one chat and the group chat. For the group chat, you can chat in the group, and for the one-on-one chat, you can chat with a specific friend. And this is the keystone module for this application, because the main purpose for us is to chat. And the third module is also important, is the contact system. Right, in this system, you can add context or delete context as you want, because first you want to establish, you want to chat with someone, you need to establish the context first, right? So in this term, in this system, in this module, you can just add contact and delete contact. For example, Marco is my contact, but if I really don't want to talk to this person anymore, I can just remove this contact here. I'm not gonna try this. I want to be a nice person. Okay, here's actually the 3 modules we have for our app, but to sum this up and to assemble them, we have one last module, is the main page module. You can see here all the things, all the functions was assembled into this place. And you can have chat, you can group chat, and you can have your contacts, and you can do your request here, right? And all the things you can do, and there's the setting buttons, and you can do the settings, you can find your friends. All the things you can also log out. All the things you can do was assembled to this main module. So basically we have 3 modules, and also we have a connection module like this. Okay, this is gonna be all the modules this is going to be all the modules we have, the architecture, the structure of our application. So one last thing, I will give you an example of our coding. And here I will give two controllers, or you can say two methods here. These are very important methods. Firstly, send messages. Secondly, is allow users to log in, right? These two are very important methods. And if we go into the Android Studio, and we can see here, first we're gonna introduce this login activity. Okay, here you can see this method is called the allow users to log in, right? So you should have your username and password first, and we get this to screen. And Oisas already said that probably in the future we're gonna try to add the phone registration, and so that you can just register with your mobile phone and your phone number. But we're gonna deliver that in the future. We don't have enough time to do that in this version. But here we back to this, and here you see if this text is empty, we're gonna give you a toast and a hint to send you that please enter your email. Or if you forgot to put password in, and we will give a hint to tell you, please enter your password. And also we have a loading bar. That means if you need a lot of time to log in, and we will tell you that please stay here, and this is sent in, and just please wait, okay? But actually, in the real time, this very quickly, and you even cannot notice this loading bar. Okay, here you can see we can. This is authorization and to the database, right? You have your password and you have an email, and we can give you the authorization. And you can see if this task is successful, we will also give you a hint that you are successfully logged in. But if like you put the wrong format or something, it will give you an error. And the error message is just the system will give you a message, right? And no matter you are successfully logging or not, we will have the loading bar dismissed, and so that the loading bar will not always there, and to cut your visions to the application. Okay, here's the first one, and the second one we will give an example is the send message method. This method is also very important, and the first thing is very easy, that you get to a string and you get the message to a string. And if this is empty, and we will hint you, please write your message first, right? And for the else, if you really do send a message, we will get your message and those informations, like the who sent the message and who will receive the message. And then here we will have this database reference, and to check this, go through this first, right? The message and the senders and the receivers. And we're gonna push this and into it. So here actually we have two hash maps. To build this one is actually to make sure that, sometimes we just use the same message, like I say hello to Moise in the morning, but in the afternoon I want to say hello again. This hash map is trying to make sure that if you send the same message, it will not just disappear, it will be treated as a new one. So we set hash maps here and to get that. So after that, after all those things are done, and we just send this out, and then we need to update our database. So here we go. You can see all those things was going to. And after that, after all those things was done successful, we will give you a hint in the end to show that the message is already sent, so that you know that your message is sent successfully. Actually, you can see your message. You can see your message go back and forth here. So this may be not that useful, but we want to make it as perfect as possible. So we still put it here. And also if all those things there's any mistakes, or we will give you an error hint to show this is error, and you need to send this again, or you need to check if there's any bugs for our project. Yeah, I think that's the two very important methods I'm gonna show you as an example. We actually also have a lot of other methods in the different modules. You can see all of them, and that's it. So I think that's gonna be the introduction of our app, and we are very, very happy to have this app finally established, and our team is a really good team. And so for last thing, you can see we already uploaded our project to the GitHub, and here you can see the link. And if you are interested in this project or interested in this app, you can try this first. And also, if in the future, if you want to join us to deliver or update our application, for example, the phone login system, or the other, like the real call with this app, and it will be really welcomed, and you can contact us at any time. So I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching.